Here's how we use Google Sites, and within Google Sites using forums and YouTube for a multimedia experience for many of our science lab reports in 6th grade. First, there are 3 science teachers that we work together, and we share these lab sites so that it is a common experience, common assessment, and we have a larger sample size to look at the raw data when we're digging in to make our conclusions. Did we support our hypothesis or not? I've taken out the 2 fields that we'll be entering. So here are the directions that we created for this lab. And on the left side is going to be the forum, and on the right side will be the YouTube clip, so that we can run the YouTube clip on the right side and enter the data on the left and toggle to start and stop as needed. We came up with the idea of using this clip from the University of Hawaii Marching Band because we're calculating speed as well as looking at what the control variables are and the experimental variable. And we're all looking at the same clip, all using the same timestamp on the YouTube clip. So there were opportunities to definitely hit on the control and compare our data. So we found one that was publicly shared. We watched all the way through, it's safe. And then we're going to go down to share and highlight, and I'm going to copy this because we're going to go back to the form, or to the site, excuse me, and insert it on the right-hand side like I mentioned. So we go to Insert, YouTube. There's the URL that I'm pasting in there. I can see that it is my video that I was looking for. This is the 2A marching band speed video. And I always, when I'm titling things, I just copy it because you never know when you're going to need that title again so that it remains constant for your lab. I center it. I went through this quickly. I can change the video size to fit the field that I'm using. This works really well with the field that we need with the 2 columns. I save it quickly just to take a quick look that the title's right and my video's right, and it is. Now I'm going to edit again. We're going to add the form. Well, we actually had to create it first, but once we create this form, I go and within Drive, we share all of our science and our lab folders so that the 3 of us can incorporate, tweak, do what we need to the form, as well as we have access to the data. So within this lab, you can see that that the shared icon is on the folder. I'm going down to the marching band speed activity form. And this form was really, really easy to create. It was really fast to create, and we just worked right off of the video together. There's the first step, distance, and the second step. And we did realize what's nice with forums, even after we completed this whole project and we went through our first block, we realized that they were toggling up and down to enter data for the first step and the second step. So we found that's like, boy, if we put the first step time next to the first step distance, it makes it a much more efficient experience. So there is the forum. I go to the live forum, double check to see how it looks. There's our form. Now we're going to go back to our site. We've created it. I know where it's at on Drive. I go to Insert, go to Drive, go down to Forms. I look for the marching band title. There it is. Or if you want to change the look for the layer so you can actually see the whole title of it, there it is. I select it. Now my title isn't quite the same. I want it to be the same for the whole lab. I can change the height, the width to fit the field that I'm entering. There's a 2A marching band speed form. Center it again like we did on top. Maybe I want to go in and make the width 500 so it fills that column. We can do that. Save it just like that. Form on the left, the video on the right. They can watch the video, toggle to the points that they need to, look at the timestamp, enter the data that we need on the side, but we're not done yet. There's more. Now from this form, we go to view responses. And as students start entering their response, I put this up on the screen. And for this one, we looked at this specific class, and we're looking at the data for outliers. And the cool part is that this group, I remember this group, table 2, they had an outlier on the third step that was clearly different from the other lab tables. They were like, oh, wait, Mr. O, we figured out exactly what we did. Could we fix it? Sure, go back into the form and fix it. So they watched the video, fixed that information. I left this up here because much of their other data they wanted to keep the same, but they wanted to fix this one. They entered, and there's their correction, and went in, and I could delete that column or that row if I wanted to, so we have just one entry for everybody, or use it however we want. As well as, remember I said we're sharing this across all 3 classrooms that have 3 blocks. We have all different data for us to look at and compare how one block compares to another block and one classroom to another, and drawing off of that to make it a more rich, meaningful experience. And this is just a really slick way to share the curriculum, common assessment, and it motivates students to share. And they will call themselves out. They will share what they need to change and what they need to learn. And it's been a really, really slick tool. So that's how to use Google Sites, embedding forms, and other multimedia such as YouTube.